My gosh, that's a great thought.
Okay, we're on live. Welcome. We're out there.
Are we live?
We just went live. Yeah.
Burning
So,
calories. Yeah, my nose is running. I'm not running, but my nose is.
yeah.
So there should be a caloric outtake with that.
Yeah, there should be.
That's
So,
amazing.
how are you guys?
Doing good. Doing well.
Do
Yeah.
you have snow there, Chris?
We had snow yesterday and it was like, yeah, an inch and a half and then warmed up yeah. But I heard you guys have snow.
Well, that's what we have now, but it's probably what you had yesterday,
Mhm. Yeah.
typically. So I've got my snowflake mug with my pink Cadillac on it with my present.
Nice.
Uh-huh.
I know. I left my beverage. I need a new one.
You left your beverage?
Yeah, it's okay. I had my 2 cups of coffee. Yeah.
When do you suppose that happened in the world where we had to have our coffee everywhere we went, or our tea, or our big, garbage can size Stanley mug? What happened?
I don't know.
Like, did your moms drive around with a coffee mug in the car?
No. Maybe
No, because they needed that arm to do this. To stop us from going through the windshield because we didn't use seatbelts.
Exactly.
It's
Exactly.
true.
Because otherwise,
Be like, hang on.
Yep.
Yeah, and Chris, my mother, with her cigarette, she couldn't smoke.
Cigarette in the other hand. Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh, the world that we lived in. And
but it was glamorous. Yeah, but it was glamorous. They told you it was okay, I mean, the whole cigarette thing, You're a woman.
know it was glamorous. You're right. Mm-hmm. I'm going to put on my lipstick. So okay. I don't know if you guys love the rose liner as much as I do, but because, so today we're going to be just peachy. It's all about just peachy because I guess that's the Pantone color of the year or something. And so I'm going to put on Coral Confetti lipstick with my rose liner. And I love the rose. And for those that are freaking out because we don't have any lip liners right now, they're on their way. They're being made. We're producing them ourselves in our R3 manufacturing plant because the supplier of the container went out of business overnight and left us in a lurch. So I'm sparingly using my lip liner. Like I fill in completely because once this is all gone, then I can still have color on my lips. I feel like I'm not equipped at all, but I am kind of. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to put this on with a brush. If you put lip color on with a brush, it stays on longer. And given that this is actually it's a supreme hydrator. So just so you know, and if you want a lipstick that stays on forever, somebody's probably going to do Always Apricot, which is pretty much my daily color. But Always Apricot is a really pretty neutrally color, but it's a semi-matte. So in our lipsticks, you go from degrees of stay on forever, forever, forever is lip liner, but then you get too dry. And then next is the semi-matte lipsticks. And next is the semi-shine lipsticks, which gives a little bit of shine. And then next would be these Supreme Hydrators. And that's what I'm putting on now. This Coral Confetti is the cutest lip color. It is cute. That's all I can say. Oh, you can't really see me putting this on. I got to raise up my mirror a little bit. So what I love is putting a little bit of pink underneath. Oftentimes, I will line with a hot pink liner or the pink nude liner to add some cool to my warmer colors because I'm definitely a cool undertone because I burn in the sun and burn some more and burn some more. And then maybe a month or two later, I'll have a little bit of color in what's called a tan. But otherwise, I do not have that. And as I'm doing this, I'm also going to show you the beautiful Just Peachy cheek color. We have a live event in person today. So I'll be wearing this sweater because now I'm going to have my makeup done according to Coral's. And this is, I don't own this cheek color, but isn't it pretty? Look at that. Okay, so Just Peachy. Let's see how this looks on a cool girl. Yeah, I'm cool, but also I'm cool undertones. I wear a neutral, I do a neutral N140 right now, and Ivory N140 is my foundation. So yes, I'm very light. It matches my neck perfectly. We're doing foundation striping at this live event. Okay, so here we've got that cheek color on. And notice it's almost horizontal where I put it because I'm right on the cheekbone. See that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, look what's fun about doing. Why are you laughing, Ev? Do you think that I mean, I realize you're thinking,
ready to go.
yeah, you're thinking I'm going to leave it that way. No, but what I want to do is all of our lipsticks can be used. This is the sample of the coral because somewhere my coral lipstick's in my purse because I love that color. But coral, is this called coral confetti?
Coral confetti.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm going to do it on my cheek. And if you want control over your cheek color, like this is out of control, this is control. I like control of my cheek color. So oftentimes I literally use my lipstick as my cheek color. Now, I don't recommend this if you have oily skin because it's a little too much moisture. But for those of us with normal dry skin, I highly recommend it. So I'll get this side done. And then let's handle this. See, this is why I have a sample of this. Because this is not for me, but watch what I do here. Okay, see how that's so much stronger?
Yep.
I'm blending, but the other thing, you know our trick about taking your powder brush with powder on it and just blending that so that it tones down. See, so that's better. Once my hair gets fixed, and my hair is down, then it's not going to look like a clown. I see why you were laughing, Ev, because you thought I looked like a clown.
No, it just took me back to, I don't know, the 80s where you did that. Blue eyeshadow. I didn't, however, but I know people who did.
Yeah.
So here's my question. So we have.
I love that we're in the same era. Well, Ev and I are the same age. So
okay.
Chris is the baby.
I'm not far behind you.
Yeah. So you're still kind of in our era. Like I did that generational training on all the generations. You're still are you still a baby boomer? Or do you fall barely under?
I'll be 58 this year.
Okay. So you might fall under baby boomer into Gen X. Do you think you're Gen X?
I don't know.
I'll have to look it up.
Yeah. Ev, what lip are you doing?
Well, here's what I wondered. Do we all want to do coral confetti just to see how it looks different on different skin tones?
Yes.
We could.
I love doing the same, like those color cards, the exact same look with various people and how different it looks.
Yeah. You put your coral confetti on. The thing about lipstick, if you have thinner lips, when I was with Dolly last Easter, she's big on thinning lips. Like, don't you guys teach anymore how to make thinning lips look fuller like we used to do, where you just draw the line a little tiny bit out of the line and you make it so for those of you of a more interesting age where your lip gets a little bit thinner, you're just going to take your liner and make it a little thicker. So let's put the spotlight on Ev. She's doing her lips.
It seems kind of non-existent. So I was using a brush. Now I'm going to go to a doe foot applicator because I'm using a little sample. And I think I need a lip liner underneath this because I don't like it. It just fades away. I think.
It's a forgiving color, or it just does add. I mean, it's not overpowering for even a coral.
No.
Yeah, you definitely need a lip liner though. Which lip liner do you like to put with your coral confetti?
Well, true confessions, I have been hoarding the lip liners and not using them because,
Yeah, but what about your classics? Which classic?
Oh, I like
Like medium nude or
yeah.
light nude or rose or what
Yeah.
what in the classics?
Yeah. I like those nudes.
Yeah.
I have found, oh, just a second, Chris. I have found being of a more interesting age, and my birthday is right now because my birthday is April.
April 21st.
Yay.
Well, it's not really a day anymore, Ev. I've decided that my birthday is just April. Period.
Oh, nice. That's good.
Yeah, and so it is actually the 21st, but it's just now April because I need the whole month to celebrate. But
I like that.
becoming of a more interesting age, I have got to wear light bright lipsticks.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do any of those deep colored thinning of the lips things because my lips, I don't know. I like light and bright. So
There. How's this?
Let's pull it up. Oops.
What do you think?
I like it.
Well, the
love
only
it.
lip liner I had here was berry, so I put a little berry and then
I love berry liner with coral.
Mm-hmm.
I seriously do. I mean, the thing is, we can mix every liner with every color and have, like, you could have one lipstick and 7 liners and have different colors every day.
Yep.
you know, a lot of people tell me that they hate their thin lips or oh my, whatever about their lips. And so I tell them Reba McEntire has really thin lips and she did okay.
Yeah.
She did okay.
She did okay.
She did.
No. I just pulled like you said, the coral confetti is pretty light. It's a great peach. I threw on peach sunset over it.
Mm.
So
Sunset peach.
Sunset peach.
And that's a semi-shine.
Mm-hmm.
So you have your choice. If you want semi-matte, like I'm a girl, get my lipstick on, never touch it all day. So I'm a semi-matte girl.
Yep.
But occasionally I'll do a semi-shine. That doesn't last as long. And if you don't want it to last forever, like I love the look of the Supreme Hydrators, but those are for fancy. Like if I'm going out to dinner or something, that's a fancy. But you know what? I think it's a good idea to line, put a semi-matte underneath, and then top it with a little bit of a Supreme Hydrator.
Oh yeah. No, I agree.
True confessions, I don't use lip gloss anymore. No gloss. Because it bleeds into my lines like a celery stick in chemistry class. Mary taught me that. Mary teaches me a lot of things because she's 10 years older.
Oh, yeah.
And we need our older girlfriends.
No, it's true.
Things, not just about makeup and hair.
No.
Other things.
All the things.
Yeah.
All the things. Yes.
So did you girls put your crystalline on? Because I sub crystalline for biscotti.
I put it on.
I love crystalline. But I'm doing a matte look today.
I like to do this.
Is that
crystalline?
What'd you put
crystalline over your cheek?
Yeah, just as a little highlighter.
Oh,
that's a great idea.
I'm gonna do that. That looks really youthful.
Yeah,
why, thank you.
It does.
Pretty. So, what about eyes? Talk about eyes, somebody.
So I did one of my eyes, but then I'm
Woo, hello.
I got the clicker going. Okay, so I did one eye, but I'm doing the other one. So the look is it's Lucky Penny. So it's this one right here. Lucky Penny on your on your lid. And if you understand, like on the color wheel, if you have gold, it's opposite of blue. So you can always start with a warm. This is a good one. So it really pops blue eyes. So that's my Lucky Penny. I did go ahead and do a little hazelnut as a mid-tone with my crease brush. And I kind of just pull it on there. The trick was to do your crease brush with your eyes open so your hand goes a little higher. And then I just kind of blend. And then I'm using my smudger brush. So I put them all in front of me. And then I'm doing Cinnabar, which is this one. That's Cinnabar right there. And it's a great great brown. And I just kind of pull up my darker color up. And then I take this amazing the blending brush and blend and just buff it out. Bring it little on the lid, little in the crease. Kind of, yeah, make sure they kind of match intensity wise. And then I go back with my crystalline, which is the sparkly. And that's a good substitute is biscotti. But everyone can wear sparkle. I just put it like on the end part of my corner, get my blender out again, and then just go to town. So I have brown eyeliner, and then I'm doing a little the lash intensity, and then I'm with allergy season, I top it with a little waterproof mascara. So that's my eyes. But I do like the eye look. I mean, the juicy peach eye look. I mean, it's really, yeah, I do like it all.
It's pretty. It's just not my coloring.
Oh, gotcha. Well, especially having the blue undertones.
Yeah.
Brown eyes? What color eyes do you have, Shelley?
They're hazel.
Hazel. Okay.
Yeah. And so guess what color I put through my crease just as a test today.
Yeah.
And I really like it. I put our latte contour.
Yep. That's a good idea.
Because I need it to be kind of a warm, but not too warm. So, hazelnut's a real cool brown.
Mm-hmm.
This is a warmer brown.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just the latte.
Yeah.
So a person could actually take the latte and use it as a bronzer and eyeshadow, whatever you want it to be, a contour. And you could even do it all over your lid, but I've got biscotti and then the latte above. And now I'm going to add just for fun, because I feel like, is rose gold one of the colors in the peachy? No, shiny penny and cinnabar.
Yeah.
I cannot do shiny penny for sure.
Yeah.
But I could do rose gold because it's
Yep.
got some blue undertones.
Yep.
So I'm going to add a little bit of rose gold to the outer corner, just right out here. So that will bring in, a more peachy tone, given that I want to be on trend.
Right.
So that's mine. How about you, Ev?
What's the question? Sorry, I went to another place.
Good. You should. If if you're lost, you should go somewhere else and find the right path. So what are your eyes?
What are my eyes? I actually did what I was supposed to do because I am a rule follower. I did crystalline, which I usually am a little afraid of because it's a very light, shiny color. But I did shiny penny in my crease. And I have to say, you can tell how long somebody's been in Mary Kay because they changed names. Like it used to be Lucky Penny, now it's Shiny Penny.
Right, exactly.
Oh,
So
yes.
And then I like cinnabar because it's kind of a reddish brown, and I have green eyes, so it brings out the green eyeballs.
Very pretty. I'm doing brown eyeliner. Just to keep it into a total warm look,
Yep.
Chris, do you tan?
I do tan. Yeah, I do have to watch burning, but like once I do get a burn, it'll tan. But yeah. But I'd say I have a more, but I think I'm a 142. Let me look. Maybe I'm a 150, like my foundation.
Well, if you're a 140, you're a 150.
I'm a 150.
Yeah, you could probably wear it. See, what I've determined when we did that big stripe testing clinic is 140's golden and 160's really pink.
Yep.
So to give myself extra color, I can wear a 160, but I look warmer and more alive in a 140. So yeah, so you don't want to wear a 160, but people think that if they wear a 150 and they get darker, they should go to a 160.
Yeah.
No, talk to your beauty consultant. Yeah. Our things don't go in order at all.
No. Yeah.
No.
Especially with undertones, which is great if you know your undertone and what to go next to. Yeah. Use your consultant.
Call your beauty consultant. Okay, so you gals, what about, did anybody watch the game last night? Because I didn't get to watch it.
Oh my word. I watched the last quarter of the Iowa Connecticut, other than my sister sitting in Connecticut rooting for her team, but Iowa pulled it out, and it was just, I don't know. I think it's the will to win. I mean, the will to win, and then like the strategy. Like there was a bunch of turnovers at the end. There was a foul that was a foul, but I mean, right in front of the bench, and Connecticut turned it over, and yeah, and then the inbounding, like, is it Caitlin Clark is the number
Yes.
22, the fabulous, amazing shooter and basketball player. So she just threw it off at somebody, burned a second, because there was like 3 seconds. It was the longest 3 seconds at the end of the game. And then
Yes.
she threw it off of somebody and went out of bounds. And then they just threw it in and then threw it up in the air and they won. But it was like by 1 or 2. I mean, it was just
Seriously.
it was really close. Yeah, they both were great. It was a great game by both teams. But I didn't see that. I just saw the last quarter.
So tell me, what's the deal with, now that I've learned about Caitlin Clark, where does her greatness come in?
I think don't you think it goes back to discipline and like what you really want? I mean, for her to be such a shooter, she has to practice hours and hours and hours. And I think learning, I'm with Mary Kate, like to master something, you need like 10,000 hours of doing the same thing over and over. And I guess that's, if I could give anything to like new consultants, was be willing to learn and do your 10,000 hours. I'm not willing to do 10,000 hours of putting in my golf game to get better at golf. No, I mean, I can whack it long, and then my short game is something to be desired. But but I just chase the ball all around. So I don't know. I think that's the longevity in this, is a skill that you earn or you learn, and everything's skill based. I think
Yes.
you're willing to put the effort and time into it. So
it is the 10,000 hour rule. Definitely. I believe I read that book.
Yeah.
I forget what it was called, but anyway, it's that fantastic scientific brain guy that writes all those books like Blink. It might, anyway, whoever he was.
Yeah.
10,000 hour rule is incredible, and it's true.
But she's got to have an amazing mindset, and she has to work on her mind too.
She's got a high EQ. Like I want to go in and study her now because, that's like, she's just an anomaly now. So now I have to go in and study, how was she raised? What happened? Was she, did she go out in the back alley to the basketball hoop down the neighbor's yard on the garage and go shoot baskets for 3 hours? Because it's kind of what you have to do.
But I bet she also has, like, obviously she has innate talent, and she must have like hand-eye coordination.
Yes.
Or did she have like 3 older brothers that she had to compete with, and like it made her better?
Yeah.
So there's another little girl, and I think her name might be Aubrey Bush, but it could be something else. But she is a 5th grader that's setting the world on fire too.
What is she doing?
Playing basketball.
Basketball? Wow.
I saw a reel on Facebook the other day of her. Like, she's got it all. She's got offense. She's got defense. She can do the long shot. She can do the layups.
Wow.
So,
that's her story.
I don't know, because I think I had to leave right after I learned about it. So I didn't.
So are you guys consumed with stories like I am?
I love stories. I love stories. I think that's why I like to read so much. But I do like stories.
So my siblings are down at the Final Four in Arizona. And of course, I don't, I have no idea what's going on. I don't know anything about it. I don't know who's winning, but my sister and brother are for Arizona, or maybe Gonzaga plays in this one.
We're out.
You're out.
So we made it a little ways. Yeah.
How about Arizona? Are they still in?
I think Arizona lost, but who's in right now? Purdue. Yeah, Purdue. I think Alabama. I mean, for the men's. I'm trying to think who else. I'm slacking. Oh, I think Connecticut's still in it. So the Connecticut girls and the Connecticut guys are in. I mean, so the girls are out now because they just lost against Iowa. But then I'm trying to think of who else is playing for the girls. I know LSU and somebody else. I don't know.
Mhm.
I can look it up quick because we have the Googler. Yeah.
I know. We don't need to know anything anymore. If you need any answers for anything,
Yeah.
just look it up.
Yep.
But don't you kind of miss encyclopedias?
Oh,
Like, go to the end and look up nuance.
What about the card
well, you
catalog?
guys,
Yes.
get what I did this summer. Okay. This is how I miss encyclopedias. These young girls were staying next door. They go out and sell these books for $300 a piece or something. And they're like encyclopedias. They're so heavy, you can barely carry them. And I said to them, my neighbors, send her over and let her give me her sales spiel. I want to see how good she is.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what?
You bought
Shelley
them.
walked away with 2 of the encyclopedias. Yeah, that's how good of a salesperson. Selling a salesperson is hard.
Yes, it
I
is.
bought both of the books. I love them. They're encyclopedias. Somebody asked me, why do you have these books? I go, they're brand new. I just bought them. I love encyclopedias. Of course I have them. And so it was a little spendy, but it was kind of like buying a whole rack of, let's say I bought half the book of encyclopedias, where your mom and dad had the whole entire bookshelf and you were filled with all the different categories and the letters and stuff. I've got about a half to 2/3 of those categories in these 2 books. So when you come to visit, you may sit in my library and read all of them. It might take you a bit, but you can peruse them. There's pictures in these, though, a lot of pictures.
I like pictures.
There's so much to learn. If I didn't have a job, I would just sit and read those 2 big, thick books that are heavy.
When I taught school, like I think 6th grade, I had a big thick book that was like news stories from probably the 1900s through the 80s or whatever. And that was cool because like one of the things I was teaching about was World War II. And so we could look through there and there was a news article or a clipping about Anne Frank.
Oh,
So it's like, and that was, well, there was just a little computer stuff going on in schools at that point. But
yeah.
I think the reason that I didn't get to be a teacher is because nobody would have learned anything. Because if I had read the article on Anne Frank, I'd say, let's reenact it. Let's do a play. And I'd be completely sidetracked. We'd be creating a play. We'd be, I wouldn't have gotten through the whole coursework for the year.
The one thing I remember about doing the Anne Frank thing was they had to sit quietly. They could not move. They could not make a peep.
I know.
So see what that was like for them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Speaking of Anne Frank, have you guys read The Traveler's Gift by Andy Andrews?
Yes. Yes.
I need to reread that book. I have to reread a lot of books. I need a year off to read.
I think it'd be fun to go, like a bunch of girlfriends to go to a tree house,
and
with
read
a bunch of books and just read
for a weekend or whatever.
Why did you have to give me that idea?
a month.
I bet there's a treehouse in Montana somebody's made that Airbnb.
There's some in Washington.
Okay,
Airbnb
come on
treehouse.
over here. Yeah.
And are those tree houses specific for people to go read in?
No,
Sure.
but that just is what I
You
would
can
do.
just go stay there, but
Mhm.
you could just do a reading thing. Okay, so what about the new Girl Scout cookies that I tried yesterday?
What was the flavor?
I wish I hadn't tried them. They're called cinnamon toast or something.
Oh wow.
And don't get any because I almost ate the whole box yesterday.
It sounds awful.
I know it was. So anyway, so I bought one like I buy all the Girl Scout cookies from everybody, but I get the regular Samoas and the Thin Mints and the peanut butter sandwich ones. And I thought, well, I'll try this toast. Yay. It's a new one. And so I only got one box. So my mission this next week is to go find as many distributors of Girl Scout cookies. I've got to hoard those cinnamon toast ones now because I don't have any more.
They freeze well.
Like 4 left.
Oh no.
So don't get any.
Yep. So
It'll
okay.
just leave more for me.
Or Or now we know what to get Shelley for her birthday.
Yes, that's true. We can ship her a box.
Okay, just FYI,
Yeah.
there is a tree house in Columbia Falls.
Oh, that's a nice area.
Yeah,
Yes.
close to Glacier.
And
Oh,
you can
Columbia
stay
Falls.
there
Okay.
like it's a place to stay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's check availability. Let's see
Yeah.
if they tell us. Because it might be one of those things if you have to ask.
Yeah, NC State and Purdue is the men's today at 3:09. Well, p.m. I don't. It's probably East Coast times. Alabama and UConn. That's at 5:49. So that's the guys. And then the girls. So the UConn Iowa game, the score was 71-69. That was the one I saw. That was the later game, and then the earlier game yesterday was North Carolina State against South Carolina. So South Carolina won 78-59. So.
Okay.
There's my sports for today.
All right.
Thanks for the sports report. Do we
Thanks,
have
Grant.
any
Double.
new on-trend health things that we should be doing right now? What do I need to be eating? Do I need to be eating more Toast Yay Girl Scout cookies for my health? Do I need to be eating more broccoli?
I haven't heard of any new superfood. Have you? Or just fiber? Fiber's my friend.
Yes. Yes. I just watched a reel from a guy who's a physician or maybe a naturopathic physician, and the things you should buy at Costco. And so they've got all kinds of organic things. And one thing he talked about was the organic sweet potatoes at Costco, which I've not seen those, but I'm a sweet potato freak because they've got a little bit of sugar in them, And
they don't raise your, glycemic index. So they're,
right.
They don't make your sugar spike.
Well, then I was eating an apple this week and somebody said, what kind of an apple is that? And I said, it's a pink lady. And of course, that's the kind of apples we eat in Mary Kay are pink ladies. And he said, oh, that's a super high sugar content, and guilted me on eating a pink lady that I should be eating Granny Smith greens.
Oh, well.
Really? Now I have to change my apple because that's too high of a sugar content? No. I'm not doing it.
No.
I already eat an apple instead of a bowl of ice cream. Isn't that good enough?
That's good enough because it has fiber.
Yeah.
But then you have to have almond butter dip or, for my apples. But that's what I do.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do. I like almond butter on my apples. And I think that's really good versus caramel.
Yeah.
We're winning.
We're winning. Other than
I'm over here totally losing. Totally. As I eat my ice cream.
Are you doing caramel on your apples? Yeah.
I've been known to do that.
I heard it's Twinkie Day.
It's Twinkie Day today?
I thought so. I thought I heard that yesterday. Today's Twinkie Day.
Oh, you guys, I'll tell you, I was really craving some apple pie a couple nights ago. I don't know why. I saw the apples and I thought, I don't want an apple, but I'd like some apple pie. And it reminded me, see, my mom, when she got a job at the Sweetheart Bakery, when she was older, because she raised us, and she's like, I'm going to get a job. And it was such a big deal. She acted like she owned the Sweetheart Bakery. And so she would always bring all that stuff home. We were the most popular house on the block because we had stacks of cherry pies, apple pies. Have you even opened one of those lately? Those cherry and apple pies?
I used to eat them.
I ate this stuff. And then the Twinkies. Oh my gosh. Okay. I know that we have to go pretty soon, but I just want to ask you guys, how did you eat your Twinkies?
I didn't. I ate ding dongs.
Oh, ding
okay.
dong.
How did you eat your ding dongs? There's a way.
There is a way. Okay. I think I peeled off the chocolate.
Yeah.
Especially there was the dots that you pulled off.
Yeah.
There was 4 of them and you pulled them off and they had extra chocolate because they went down. I don't know why that happened.
Yep.
And then, so you pull off the chocolate, you eat the middle part, and then you eat the chocolate.
Yes. Twinkies, you can break them in half and you can get your tongue in that little where the Twinkie stuff is,
Yep.
and you can get all of it out in one swoop if you want, and then just eat the cake on its own.
Yep.
Or
Or
throw it away.
yeah,
Just eat the
yeah,
Twinkie
just
stuff.
eat the cream.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can also like pull it apart, fold it in half, and the cream can be on the end. There's a lot of ways to eat a Twinkie
Mm.
when you're eating a lot of Twinkies.
I
Yeah.
just feel like I've been lacking in my education about Twinkies.
Mhm. Well, I'm not eating those things anymore. I can't bring myself to, but if I went to the store and got one of those pies, well, I saw somebody eating one day and I'm like, what's that on the outside? What's the crust made out of? Like,
Sugar. I know. I used to
it's
eat
not
those.
even real.
Sugar and Crisco. But on occasion, I will have an occasional ding dong, like every couple of years. And this might have triggered me, so thanks a lot. But I was going to say, on the food thing, eat beef.
Yes,
Yep.
it's good
Right
for
now,
you.
yeah, we're
It's
making
really good for you.
We're having beef be born right now that will later be in your freezers.
Freezer. But no, beef is, I don't think, like, it's not well, I don't like high blood pressure, blah blah blah. I don't think like all those stats from before were so true anymore. I mean, it's a great
No.
source of protein. Yeah.
It's a
Yep.
really good source. In
Mhm.
fact, now that reminds me that I should probably go get a smash burger for dinner tonight instead of eating the salmon that's in the fridge right now.
Smash burgers
Salmon
are pretty
smash
good.
burger.
I
I
know.
need to come to your house. Okay, here's what I was going to say about the apple pie. Back to that. Just hollow out an apple, put a little brown sugar and cinnamon in it, and bake it.
Mhm.
I
And make your
know.
own sticky
And you
apple.
can put it in the air fryer too.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah.
Well, that's an idea too.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of different things you can do. And I think I opted instead just for the apple sliced with some almond butter on it, like Chris
Mhm.
said,
Mhm.
because I didn't have time to bake an apple pie, and I wasn't certainly gonna,
No.
get carried away and make a baked apple.
Yeah. I think we can share. I'm going to share my screen real quick. Oop. I think I'm doing it right.
Oh yeah, are you gonna share the Just Peachy?
Yep, the Just Peachy. But
There. Okay, click on that and make it bigger.
Yep. Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing, and then I push the
Yeah,
wrong
open
button.
it bigger.
I'm having.
I don't mind my look, and it's pretty peachy. Even
Yeah.
my eyeshadow, it's okay, because I'm so not I'm not a copper look on my face, girl.
Mm-hmm.
But I've gotten this so to where I like it, and I like the latte.
But the cool thing about coloring is it may not be your color, but you can make yourself look really good in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If you just blend and
Yeah.
Well, and your beauty consultant like me, if you call me and you want this Just Peachy look, because we're offering the whole Just Peachy look, your choice of a lipstick, you can get it 15% off today.
Yep.
And peachy is the word. So peachy,
Mm-hmm.
just say peachy and you're going to get your 15% off. But I could, if I were my own consultant consulting me, I'd say, you know what, if you don't want to shimmer in the crystalline, let's get you biscotti. If the shiny penny's too coppery, let's do rose gold.
Mm-hmm.
If the cinnabar has too much of a red undertone, then let's do espresso.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You can always use your beauty consultant to help you create the perfect look.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we can try it, and if you don't like it, then we can tweak it. It's way easier if you get together with us so that we can tweak and mix and match and do what needs to be done.
Mm-hmm. And we'll do this too.
Yeah. So, Ev, are you going to deliver some babies today? Some baby cows?
Today we're going to go out and tag them so we know who they are.
Mm-hmm.
And we give them a little vaccination so they don't get something that, I don't know, blue stuff.
Since they're being born in April, can you name one after me?
Sure.
Because it's my birthday month.
Would you like it to be a girl, a heifer, or a soon-to-be steer calf?
I want it to be a red heifer that can go to the other country and go help build a temple.
Okay.
Well, a red heifer.
We do have one that when it was born, my husband said, that's the ugliest calf I've ever seen. And it kind of did look like a buffalo. And its fur was all different ways. And it is red tinged, but most of ours are very, very black. We've got a few white faces that are really cute.
I'd like a black with a white face, please.
Okay. I'll find one that's a girl. There's a
Okay.
new one out there that we need to tag that is I don't know. We don't know what it is yet. So
Okay,
I will.
will you send me her picture?
Yep,
Yes,
Angus. Yep.
if it's a girl, we got to get you a girl.
Yes.
Yeah, you need a girl.
Okay.
We also have one that's like such a little peanut. It's so tiny. It's like our dogs are bigger than this poor little calf, but it doesn't know it's big or little. Like
Was it a twin? No,
No, just out of a heifer.
just little. Yeah.
Bovine's first calf.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
They're a heifer until they have a baby, and then they're a cow.
Yep.
Oh,
Mhm.
that's so sweet.
But they're so cute. My favorite thing, I'll say this, is when they do the crazy monkey thing. So they stick their tail up in the air, but kind of crooked, and then they run, and they kind of have their shoulders hunched, and they look like monkeys running through the jungle. It
Yeah.
is so funny. And they
They're
get
like-
in a gang. So a gang of crazy monkeys. So I'll try to get a video of.
Yes. Is that when they're brand new?
No, they have a little age on them. When they're new,
Okay.
they're pretty. They're pretty. I just want to drink milk and take naps.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's kind of like the girl gang running around, and they kick their heels, and it's
Oh,
a lot
yeah.
of fun to
They're
watch.
so-
Oh, yeah. I want a picture of that. I
Yeah.
want a video of that.
Yeah.
Okay. Calves are the cutest babies.
Yeah, they are.
These kittens, horses are ugly when they're born, but calves are so cute when they're born.
Oh, how sweet.
So
Yes.
fun.
Yes.
Well, I guess we better carry on.
Yep.
Carry on.
Off to a booth and a little tax day, little paper day today. That's what I'm
Oh,
doing.
yeah. You're going to do a booth today?
Mhm. Yep. I have a little slot. We have a women's show in town, so Kiro is gracious to. I'm going to work a slot. So.
How great.
Mhm.
How fun.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Yeah, thanks for being here.
tuning in
Yeah.
to Just Peachy. Peachy.
Have a great weekend.
Yeah. Have a peachy day.
Peachy.
Okay. Bye-bye.